Hi, Kaylee.
Hi, Brandi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited about today's recipe for the true caffeine addicts.
What is it?
It is a spin-off of Shot in the Dark. So it's espresso sugar cubes.
Oh my gosh, I love sugar so much.
Okay, well, I take my coffee with sugar and cream and sometimes with an extra shot of espresso.
You're hardcore.
Yeah, I am.
You're very serious. All right.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. What do we put in here?
It's really easy, actually. We're going to do 2 cups of white sugar.
Do you know why I love sugar?
Why?
Because I'm so sweet.
I love it.
Okay.
And then we're going to do 4 tablespoons of espresso. Brewed espresso, I should say.
Brewed espresso. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a lot of liquid.
No, it's not, but it's because you want your sugar cubes, to be able to harden and dry out. And also you want the consistency to be similar to wet sand. And so you don't need a lot of liquid to make that happen.
Sounds delicious.
Doesn't it?
Wet sand. It'll be good though.
It will be. So you just stir until everything is moistened and combined. And then we're going to lay it out flat in this glass dish here.
Sounds good. I think there's a song about sugar.
Really? What's the song?
Maybe it's not about sugar, but it's the like, sugar, sugar, oh, honey, honey.
Oh, I know that song, yeah.
I
think it's about somebody in love.
I was just going to say, I don't think it's actually about sugar. As much as I would love for there to be a song just dedicated to sugar.
Would you play it every time you're eating like a donut or something?
I would. I've had like 3 donuts in the last 2 days.
Well, we know why that is, right? Somebody may have bought too many for the crew.
Somebody may have purchased 8 dozen donuts. But they've all been eaten
They're gone.
At this point.
They are gone.
Much appreciated.
That somebody likes your gratitude.
Who could it be? I think it's
the bottom.
Almost ready.
Yeah, it's almost
ready.
ready.
The last little bit of sugar.
Yep.
Quite the grueling process.
My arm is a little bit tired.
You've probably burned enough calories to eat one of these sugar cubes.
That's fantastic. Okay, so now we are going to dump everything into our glass dish. And then we're going to use this spatula right here to flatten it out. I would say maybe a 1/2 inch high, a little bit less.
So that way they're not giant.
Yeah, you don't want giant sugar cubes. I have to say we did a test session and the sugar cubes are giant.
Somebody made giant sugar cubes.
Who could that somebody be?
I don't know. Somebody who likes sugar.
So after you have it the thickness you want, you cut into squares. Small squares, not giant squares.
I don't know. I feel like giant squares could work too.
Yep, any size. I guess everybody takes their coffee, sugar, cream a little bit different. So
some people would put in 1 teaspoon. Some people put in 7.
But this seems like a good size for me. Maybe not for Kaylee.
It does seem much more reasonable. And it's also very easy to make your own flavored sugar cubes. I would have never guessed.
You know, me neither.
Yeah, right?
We could go so many places with this.
I know. We could probably make
Monin. Monin syrup is next.
Oh my gosh. Whole
This
new
is
world.
fantastic.
I know. We look all culinary.
We're becoming professionals.
Well, you look more culinary than I do.
You're just standing there.
I'm standing here watching you being like, we're so good at this.
Okay, so they are cut up in their fancy little squares.
Yeah.
And now we're going to let them dry overnight uncovered. We want the air to remove the moisture. And by tomorrow morning, these, well, I should say maybe not morning, 24 hours later, these will be hard enough to separate and drop in your coffee. They'll be little sugar cubes. So we actually made a batch ahead of time.
We did. Like magic.
Like magic. I will pull out our batch we made ahead of time.
Magic.
Which, you know what, I have to say something. You will notice they're much darker. And yesterday we tried this with a little bit of ground espresso in it.
Yeah.
And realized that once it dissolves in your coffee, it makes it a little bit grittier than I prefer.
Yeah,
some people
probably
don't
me
mind
too.
it. But so we decided today to omit the ground espresso and just use brewed espresso.
All right, so I feel like we should try this now. So if you want to go ahead and drop a sugar cube in there, and then
You let it dissolve for
let
just
it dissolve.
just
We'll
a few
taste it.
seconds.
But I feel like while it's dissolving, who do we have on our mug here today?
Oh, so we have Brian, and we have his lovely fiance Haley.
And they're getting married in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and for their wedding they got personalized mugs.
And we're also featuring them in this video, which I'm sure they'll be very excited to see.
I think it's ready to taste. It's
Yeah?
delicious. I can taste
Just the right amount of sugar.
It is. I love sugar in my coffee.
All right. It actually does kind of taste like a sweetened shot in the dark.
I was gonna say, do you taste the extra
do.
espresso? Because I do too.
Yeah, I'll be hopping
Yeah.
all day. All right.
Well, thanks, Kaylee.
Thanks, Brandi.